you're in Maureen's. You stay right here.
He's with us.
All right, you guys, we are live at our unit meeting December 15th, not 25th. It's Christmas Day. No, 2025. And there's lots to celebrate. It's exciting. It's exciting times to be a Mary Kay. And so let's just start out with some recognition. So why don't you guys put in here? I want to know what you sold last week, faces, interviews, if you got any recruits, and also if you are already a star or you're going to be a star. If you're a star, tell us what level you're at. If you're going to be one, you can tell us that too. And we'll do some shout outs to that. Okay, so everybody go ahead and put that in the chat. I'm going to look mine up as well so that we'll all know what we did. And I tell you the truth, I was thinking about this today. And back in the day, when we had live in person meetings, the directors never told what we sold because we're not in competition with you. On Zoom, I feel like it's more being accountable to y'all to know that we're two in the field. Okay. And so when we tell how much we sell, it's not to outdo anybody, it's just to show we're working too, just like y'all are, right? Because we're beauty consultants. Even though we're sales directors, we are still beauty consultants. Let's be clear. And I
Mhm.
like that 50% commission. How about y'all? Or
Mhm.
whatever commission we're getting. So, I sold, let me add this up. Hang on just a minute. I'm so excited. And I'm going to tell
Right.
you how I did it because I had 4 cancellations this week that hacked me off. I was hacked, as my daddy used to say. Okay, so that is so funny. If you count the tax, mine was 1,199 and 99 cents.
Woo.
So I'm gonna say
I'll get.
1,200.
I'll buy something.
I'm gonna sell 12. Yeah, you gonna buy a penny?
Yep.
You guys, I did have cancellations because I was doing my kit and commit, and then like the last minute, they're like, I gotta wait till after the holidays, and I'm like, what about December the 27th? They're like January. I'm like,
Mm,
"Grr." But
I know.
anyway, so I found myself on Saturday, and I'm like, I am gonna sell some product today. What am I gonna do? So y'all, let me tell you what I did. I went to my shelves. It took me about 3 hours. I was telling Salem about it, but I just wrote down all my discontinued product, each and every one of them, like the color, what it was. And I have a few little pages of it. Okay. Discontinued
Oh.
products that are just sitting there. Nobody knows about them. They're like a cat
Mhm.
you left on the porch and you never feed. I mean, they're just sitting there. And 2 years from now, they still just be sitting there. Why? Because nobody even knows I have them. Right? They're not in the book. So how would they
Right.
know? I mean, like
They
they're
won't.
not randomly. So I ended up selling yesterday and then today. This girl just left right before the meeting, like 1 minute before the meeting. She came to get some more stuff. So I probably ended up selling about $650 worth of discontinued products. Um, that are just sitting there doing nothing. So anyway, I just want to say if you have some things like that that were, 2 or 3 quarters ago that nobody even knows you have anymore, that you bought,
Hmm.
maybe you sold a bunch and then you got excited and this is what I do. Like I sell a bunch and then I'm like, "Whoa, this is gonna be a good seller." Then I buy more, I buy some and then I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I got too many. Then we go to the next thing in 2 months. So
Uh-huh.
put a little deal on it. And for me, I normally didn't, I don't know that I ever have, honestly, in 40 something years, but I just did it at 45% off. I
Hmm.
thought it's free money. I don't even have to reorder with it if I don't want to, or I can reorder something that I need. Anyway, but what happened is a lot of people would buy 2 or 3 things that's on this list, and
Hmm.
then they said, and I also need, I
Right.
also need a repair day cream, and I also need an eye makeup remover that was at full price. You see what I
That's
mean?
right.
And
Yes.
so it was pretty exciting. So I was able to sell $1,200, and about over 650 were from my little one day. I'm like, what could I do today? Like, so if you ever have a cancellation, don't just go take a nap. Think, what could I do to work in my business to generate some excitement? And this girl that came over today, I think she's going to book a party. And I said, you need at least 3 people there, you and three. And so I said, you can bring them right over here. And so she bought a bunch of glamour, but we know she needs to be on the repair set, right? And so
Right. That's right.
anyway, that was my story. Okay, let me hear about you guys. Oh, and I did do an interview last Monday, and she's supposed to sign up tomorrow. I saw her today. She's so excited. So I'll be introducing y'all to my new team member too. Okay, let's see here. Maureen, 7 faces last week, $982 in sales, and hello, a new team member. So tell us all about it, girl. We want to hear it.
So
Get all of them out today for you.
yes. So singles, the single faces, I'm just like, oh my gosh, with the single faces, I want parties, 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 parties. And I'm gonna get them. Like that's just what I'm gonna do. But meanwhile, I'll take the single faces. So
That's right.
they're coming in, and a lot of them it was about half and half, half new, half regular preferred customers. And the new girl, Heather, she was an old customer of mine, and she went rogue with another consultant, well, with another line altogether.
Oh,
And then I saw her face on the makeover contest a while back. And I'm like, because I typed in Michigan to find my people, and there was Heather. I'm like, oh, guess she found another girl, whatever. So she said she went into the Commerce Nutrition place. She was thinking, who am I going to get I need some products. And there was my yellow box with my lookbooks and all the things. And she goes, well, I guess it's Maureen. So anyways, she came over. We did the whole time-wise repair because that's what she needs. And I said, look, Heather, and I've been telling everybody, this may not be for you, but I got to tell you, it's part of my job. So since we're just here by ourselves, I'm going to tell you real quick. You already know a whole bunch about Mary Kay. So you tell me what you want to know. It's going to help me to find people who really want to do this business. And so she didn't have many questions, to be honest. So I'm like, well, what do you want to know? Because you just need to join my team.
Yeah.
Because what else? I mean, you can pay me full price and walk out of here. I got all the products, no problem.
Yeah.
So anyways, and then I just shut up. Kind of hard for me sometimes.
I know.
So anyways,
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I
it
had
is.
with the girl that's signing up tomorrow, I said, I sent her some stuff. I said, do you have any questions? Her mom sold it 20 years ago.
Right.
I said, what questions do you have before I just sit here and talk? She said, how do you do your taxes? I'm
Yeah.
like, really?
Right.
That's it? So I asked her
Yeah.
that. I said, anything else? She goes, I don't think so. I
Right.
said, okay, let's sign you up. When you gonna sign up?
I
And she
think
said, as
people
soon as
are
I get paid.
overinformed. They're
Yeah,
overinformed. They
yeah,
know. We've
yeah.
been telling them, telling them. And I think like even like Jennifer Dobring, she's a perfect example. She's been a Mary Kay customer forever. Now she gets to get it all a half off. She's
Yep.
not doing the business night right now, but she asked already about seminar. So she might be, so we don't know. And it's not for us to keep it to ourselves. So anyways, I'm just excited. I'm going to shut up
I
now.
love it. Congratulations. Awesome. Okay, Christine, 970. Oh, and I know Maureen's always a star. Okay, Christine, Pearl Star, way to go. 975 in sales, 4 parties held. She did the kit and commit. Woo! 9 bookings for this week, 3 sharing appointments booked for this week. Of course, and she already said she finished the kit and commit. Christine, do you want to unmute and tell us anything about that? She may not can. We are so proud of you. I know you've been going through a lot with your husband being sick, so I just
Hey,
applaud you. Hey,
so I'm like really excited. Listen, I kid you not, I finished up a whole lot of my little businesses that I've been working with for years that do like they're none of these are like where they have hundreds of employees, but they have small amounts of employees. And this year I sent out a thing ahead of time with several different things like, hey, this is what we've done in the past, but this is something else you can do. And I finished all of them out this weekend, which was really freaking cool. And the people that had to have things that had to be mailed by the 15th, I
right.
strategically plotted them this weekend just because I didn't want anybody to be hung up on that. And then the
Right.
rest of
Right.
the week, it can be like local delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People,
Yes.
I mean, if there's somebody that has to be mailed, that's one thing, but I've got people all over the United States, and especially my West Coast people.
Yeah.
We get things really fast out of Pennsylvania here, but West Coast out of Rio, wherever it's at out there, sometimes it's a little bit, especially with the weather. And
Yeah.
the interstate shutting down and the mountains shutting down. So I
Mhm.
strategically
Come on.
plotted those because last year I had people that their stuff was stuck on trucks, you know,
Mm.
in the mountain things. So I let them all know ahead of time. But the kit and commit has been so much fun walking around with that. It has been like so much fun, you know, with the new little bag, walking around like sweet, 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 and carrying the little rolling bag. And I have gotten so many bookings from that. I mean, or so many orders, or so many people have been like, hey, are you really, are you're like really doing this? And it's really funny. So, you know, some people carry, I think they call their baby and they go into the store.
Yeah.
Hey, I've just been carrying the silly bag and putting it in the shopping cart and the roll up bag next to it. I'm not, obviously I'm not selling in the store, but you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
I'm not leaving
yeah.
it in the car because I have -1 degrees. I mean, like
Yeah.
it is really freaking cold there.
Bless.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been great. And when I walked into Chick-fil-A the other day, I was working on something, filling out orders. I had a little stickies there. And I had girls that worked there that were coming by putting their name and phone number on stickies for me to contact them.
Oh my word.
Awesome.
That is so great, Christine. Y'all ought to try that one week. Just take your whole kit in everywhere you go. Just say, hey, I can't leave it in the car. I love it. I love it.
Make sure it's clean and it looks cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
take
very
some
important.
ratty. That's
Yeah.
true. So true.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
And
excited about it. So yeah, I'm just keep on going with it.
Congratulations. Okay. And so, of course, Maureen's Emerald Star. And I know you are a Pearl Star. So, Deborah Barrett, is she?
Well, it's
No,
really me.
that's for you, Donna. Donna.
I don't know where my sister went, but anyway.
Anyway, Donna is, I'm going to say
Wonderful.
$800. It's $795. 2 bookings and 10 new leads. So tell us about that,
Shut
Donna.
up.
Congratulations.
So I had an event that I went to on Saturday, and I got 10 new prospects. New prospects.
Wow.
Nice.
I got 2 new customers out of the deal. And the lady at the store said, I really think I need to hire you. You just sit over there and they just flock to you. And what are you saying? I said, I'm just offering them some wonderful product, and it's reasonably priced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good stuff. And every one of those ladies that I talked to, I said, have you heard of Mary Kay before? Some people haven't. Let me share with you. And they were like, yes, and it's wonderful stuff. And such used to sell it. And I don't have a consultant now. And I said, oh, well, here I am. Here I am. God bless. And I would get so excited, and I made a little tray of goodies. So you got to feed them a little bit, you know.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And
I love it.
So excited. And then the contacts I made, I have been running literally from 6 this morning, delivering stuff, running back to the house, getting more stuff, flocking to my house. They are flocking to my house. And I'm so excited because I'm like, I like these customers coming to me. This is awesome. And
good.
If you start training your customers,
you got ribbons everywhere, and I'm doing this, but this is a home of creativity. Just remember that, because it doesn't look so clean and nice and Southern ribbon looking, but I am working in here. This is my workspace. Welcome to my workspace.
Right,
And
that's right.
I love your workspace. And I said, good. And one gentleman that came down, he's a coach from way back. He coached all of us and stuff, and he bought some things for his wife, and he came in and he goes, I said, Coach, don't mind my house now because I'm being creative around here. And he goes, I like that. Yes, and it does look creative in here. You're right.
Donna, I'm so proud of you.
Me too. And I'm so excited, and I know God's in control, and like I said, Satan's just trying to distract, and I'm just running under the radar. I'm not going to listen to his junk.
That's the
right.
truth. That is
That's the truth. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got to turn my little heater on in here. Sister cold. Okay. Y'all should see this. It's so
Killing
cute.
me.
Let me see if I can show it to you. Hang on. Can y'all see it?
What are we looking for? Oh, the heater.
My little fireplace.
Yeah.
I love it.
My
I love
directors, I don't know, it was after Jumpstart or something that somebody gave me some money, and that's what I got. And I think about
it puts out
it's a fake fireplace. Like it's a full, I mean, it's all brick, but it's only went like halfway up the wall. They didn't go ahead and go all the way up. So I found that and I just love it. And you can do pink flames, whatever you want. And anyway, it's so great.
It's how heat.
Love it.
Yeah, it's got heat, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
like the one on the TV. So, okay, Donna, let me just say this before we go on. Once you start, if you have inventory, okay, or if you just prefer to do your parties at your house, you just have to train the people that this is where I do it. This is where I live. I'd love for you to come over. This one girl that just left, she had already spent about $50 and then but she wanted to look at eyeshadows. So we set up an appointment. So she came over here right after work. I said, well, you can just come right after work. I have a Zoom call at 7 o'clock. So she says, so you're saying I could get there at 6:15 and then you have your call at 7? I said, that's right. It won't take that long. So that's what we did. She bought an additional $141 worth of product. And
Easy.
I sat down with her. We did eyeshadows. That's what she wanted to do. Eyeshadows, lipstick, cheek colors. Because, sometimes people just want to try them. And I went to the back, got the product, gave it to her. She paid me. It's over. Like
Over.
I love it. So I try to book here. Some people don't. Some people are in a place they cannot. So then you have to figure out you're going to go to them. I used to live in a small apartment. I would always go to their house because it was better than my house. But anyway, okay, let's go to the next one. We got Sandra Griffin, already a Sapphire Star, and she had $120 in sales. Sandra, tell us about it, girl.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I just finished my star just a little bit ago and
Oh,
the
good.
power up, and I did power up too as well.
Good.
And knock that out. And then the sales were just a kind of a, I guess they're kind of a, wasn't a facial, but it was like she's been off the product for a while and she's had some real tragedy in her life and she just really needed some company. And I gave her really a good deal on the stuff
Yeah.
because she's just going through a lot. She lost her daughter. And so she so that was the sale, and then one other reorder sale from another client. So
Awesome. Awesome. It makes you feel good to have product that you can do that with, doesn't it?
yeah, I
I
did.
love it.
Because she had a set price that she wanted to spend, but what she wanted was more than that. But I just gave it to her anyway.
That's a blessing, Miss Sandra. It really
Very
is.
much so.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. All right. Selah May, Diamond Star already, $544 in sales. And I happen to know she was gone 3 days. Selah, tell us about your week.
Hey everybody, I had a great week. I had a crazy, busy, unbelievably busy, like I was crying on Wednesday night because I said, I can't do it all. But just from 4 o'clock in the morning, literally till midnight, several nights. And then to see my daughter this weekend, having said all that, it was fabulous because I had a couple of people shop with me for Christmas. I did 2 appointments. I was out of town this weekend in Atlanta, and I got some names of some fabulous people where my daughter lives. And so I'm excited. It was a crazy week, but it wound up being a good week.
Girl, that's great. We need to build a team in Atlanta. I mean, there's so many people there. They got money to spend. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Yes, Deborah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Deborah, you got anything you want to crow about?
No, well, I met up with okay, so the lady that I was going to bring to that unit meeting. Okay, so I met up with her. So we're going to schedule an appointment. We got interrupted because she was in the front office and a resident came in, so we got interrupted just as we were planning the date. So I have to go back and schedule
Good.
that facial. And she said that we could use that room that's in a
Good.
little coffee room.
Good. Perfect.
So yeah, I mean, no sales, but at least I got that. So
And Deborah, why don't you ask her after you facial her and she falls in love with the product and buys everything? Say, hey, would you mind if I had a couple other people I wanted just to bring to the coffee room to do a quick facial?
I need to ask her too, because she had mentioned in a
Do it.
prior conversation that we should do that. So
Yeah.
again, like I said, it's hard because she's in the front office and we just need to get together. We talked about it as I was walking out the door, that we need to just get together for coffee so that we can have some uninterrupted time. But I have to go back there tomorrow and see
Okay.
if I can firm up a date. So
Keep me posted. Keep me
I will.
posted. Okay. Tina, you got any reports?
Yes, I actually had a let's see. During my PCP, I talked to someone that's like 45 minutes away, but she said, let me check my calendar. So I'm gonna get on that this week. And then also Saturday night, my husband Joe and I went to local theater, and there's a group of us that meet there, and there's only one other gal. So and she already knows I do the Mary Kay. So I gave her a sample and the latest book, and I'm gonna but they're going out of state for the holidays, so I said I'm gonna get you like the first week of January. So she said, okay,
Awesome.
and we'll go with that. And also today, because of my medical situation, I had to go give blood. And as I was leaving, I brought a book with me and another sample, and I said, here. So I'm going to follow up with them soon too.
Awesome.
So,
And may I say that your hair looks beautiful and your makeup. So
yes, it sure does.
May I just say it? And I did.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to remind you guys, Saturday is the 20th. That's the last day to register for January Jumpstart at 75. And it's a lot of work, and I need my cheetahs to be there. So let me just say that. I need all y'all that are either here live or listening to me later to send your little money in and get your little self down here. Okay. Because we got about 35 people registered, but I know we're going to have a lot more, but I need a lot. I know Maureen, but you're doing the Michigan one. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Wow. We want you here with us. So we want to just really, and if you have a team member, call and say, hey, why don't you come? I went to see Catherine Scott today. She won the little green bag that I forgot to do the drawing. I remembered in the middle of the day yesterday, and I thought I never did that drawing for November, so I apologize. So I did it today, but I took it to her. She was so excited. I told her about it. So you never know. I just would really, she's my own team member. So I'm like, I know that personal invitations go a long way in getting people to come to stuff. So reach out to some of your team and say, hey, why don't you come? It's going to be a great time. You'll learn something. You never know. It's a new year. Okay. Also, want to let you know that I did an order for a consultant about an hour. It was right at like 6 o'clock. Okay. And it said that she would get it on the 22nd. So I want to just emphasize again that if you need it by Christmas, you do want to do it tonight. Okay.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I know different distribution centers are faster at different places. She lives in Valdosta. We have the Pennsylvania Distribution Center. But I want to tell y'all that I ordered on November 30th, and I did not get that order till the 13th. Now, I ordered on December I don't even know, the 10th, and I got it on the 14th. So you never know, but I do know what it said just now. That's what it said. So there's that. Also, the big blackout tomorrow. We just, I had a meeting with some directors this morning. We said a prayer over the company for a seamless transition. And so, of course, you can still get on InTouch. It's just that my customers will be down tomorrow. So if you need to CDS, customer delivery service, an order, you've got to do it tonight. Okay. Because tomorrow is when it's going to go down for 24 hours. And then supposedly at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, or something like that, on the 17th, we'll be rolling with the new system. We'll be able to go in there and see our My Shop and see what it looks like and, really boost it up. If you have not set it up yet, just on the 17th, go set it up. Go set it up. It's not that big a deal. Okay. So I did send a text out to everybody. I sent it to y'all to kind of show you all. I put it on some different places. I did go back and look, and I wrote down everybody who was local that likes to order online. Now I don't ship it to them. I just would go in there and put out of my inventory, and then I would go bring it to them, or they pick it up. So I let all of them know. I said, hey, we got a little system, so it's going to be shipped if you check out. If you don't, I said, screenshot it. Shop online. They buy more when they shop online. I said, screenshot it and text me the pictures of it or just call me. I said, otherwise, I said, it's still from me, but y'all know I have it in stock. So if you need it like tomorrow, you're going to want to call me. Okay. So anyway, I think it's going to be fine, y'all. So you just need to you do need to get it set up though at some point. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free.
Right.
And that's what I was telling Catherine. I'm like, Catherine, set it on up. I said, because it's free to set it up, you know? So anyway, do y'all have any questions about my shop? Anybody, just to make sure?
I have a fast question if nobody else has a question. So like for people, like say Jennifer gets off of this call right now and calls me and says, I don't have a personal website. I don't have a pro pay. I have nothing. I'm a personal use girl.
Okay.
Do I wait till the 17th and set it up?
I would, because today you can't set up my shop if you don't already have the personal website. If y'all remember, you had to have it by the end of, I believe it was October, to be able to set it up in November. And so you could set up your personal website, but then you'd have to go back in. So Jennifer, I would not do anything till the 17th. Then I'd go in there and just set it up.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
And then when you do that, it'll ask you to connect your your checking account that you want to use for Mary Kay. And then it's going to send you an email and say, verify the link that this is you. And actually, it doesn't come from Stripe. It comes from something called Linked. So anyway, it's, but then at the bottom, it'll say link, and it says by Stripe. But anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. And then Jennifer, the only thing that I would say is later, if you're selling and you think someone wants to buy something and charge their card, you're at a party, you will want to have a way to take their credit card. So you may want to set up ProPay, or some people are doing Square if they don't have ProPay, something to take their cards. Okay. I am keeping ProPay because I'm familiar and it's paid until December 26th. Now, if they go up and it's some crazy amount a year, $200 a year, then I'll switch. But right now, I like it. It's easy. I got the app. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep my little ProPay. So I encourage people to Cash App and Venmo, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to ease them over, but some people, you know, don't. Okay, that's a good question, though. Anybody else have a question about that?
I just sent you Venmo for my jump start.
Thank you, Donna.
So did I, Cleta. I just sent
Thank you, Sandra.
Oh, look at that.
I'm happier. Y'all made me happier. Okay, good.
All right, I do like ProPay too, though. I still got my ProPay as well.
Okay, good. What's in the bag? We are doing Wednesday night. I would love to tell you the subject, but I don't know what it is yet. It's going to be a good one.
No. I'll tell you what it is. It's a glass facial. So
thank you. We're doing glass facials that we have already pre-decided.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We will
Jennifer,
not be
you
doing.
should jump on.
Yeah, we're not doing. I know you're going to be mad because I know you're like, no, Cleta, but on Christmas Day, we're not doing what's in the bag. I know y'all lined up to watch it because you got nothing else to do, but we're not doing what's in the bag on Christmas Day. But yes, we're doing glass facials this week. So y'all, it's not too late to get some people. Even if you don't get them samples, tell them to get on there and watch it, and then that you can send them samples, or they could just buy it because we're gonna hype it up.
I like to say, if you're on the TimeWise Repair, get on there anyways, even if you're not going to do the facial with us, because you'll be able to know how to use some other products. Yeah. In conjunction with the TimeWise Repair that you're already using.
And I promise you, consultants, you guys ought to just do it together with us because your face will thank you.
Yes, and be looking good for Christmas.
So good. So good. Then you just got to go get your roots done and your nails did. All right, let me go